tutoring children to fund a CA studies, to building one of the most respected real estate and development houses is an incredibly short period of time. We are pleased to announce Mr. Ankur Aggarwal, a profound chartered accountant. He's the driving force behind B&W developers, and we are deeply grateful for his partnership and belief in this community. Please welcome Mr. C.A. Ankur Aggarwal. We'll be playing a short video to introduce him.
Some are dreamers, others are doers, but only a rare few dare to be visionaries who redefine boundaries, challenge conventions, and inspire generations. Meet Dr. C.A. Ankur Aggarwal, a global icon, a leader whose story is a masterclass in ambition and achievement, the revolutionary chairman and founder of B&W Developments. From the lanes of Delhi, through struggles that tested his spirit, he fought his way to a chartered accountant degree and then transformed it into a mastery of finance and strategy that would later shape skylines and futures. His larger-than-life dreams brought him to the UAE, where his journey began in 2019 with AAC Global FCE, a management consulting firm founded from a modest 135 square feet office. 2 years later, his entrepreneurial spirit evolved into Bricks & Wood's real estate brokerage agency in 2021, operating from a 1,000 square feet workspace. What started as a small brokerage soon transformed into B&W Developments in 2024, now a $2.6 billion enterprise spanning 22,000 square feet, powered by a 500-plus member team and managing over AED 32 billion in GDV, with a global presence across India, the UK, the USA, Australia, Moscow, and Russia, and the newest experience center and sales gallery, inaugurated in Ras Al Khaimah, with architecturally astounding landmarks like Aqua Arc, Aqua Maya, Pelagia, Aquino, Tonino, Lamborghini, Ramada Residences, La Perla, Taj Wellington Mews, Fashion TV, Acacia, Taj Wellington Mews, Dubai Marina, Radisson Blu Hotels and Residences in Rak Central, Orvesa Residences in Dubai, Al Furjan, and several other such inspiring addresses rising across the UAE. B&W has been recognized as the largest private developer in the Emirate of Ras Al Khaimah. Under Dr. Aggarwal's leadership, B&W has also pioneered the branded real estate segment, debuting partnership with the world-renowned label Taj of the Indian Hotels Company Limited, followed by the iconic Fashion TV, Michelle Adams, Wyndham Hotels and Resorts, the reputed Tonino Lamborghini Radisson Hotel Group, amongst multiple in pipeline. Ensuring that his development partnerships echo the values of B&W, he helmed the multi-billion dirham collaboration with Massa's Man Construction, pledging to celebrate Indian artistry, embrace sustainability, and set a new benchmark for what luxury Make in India truly stands for. He also forged a strategic alliance with Geminox. He has also helmed pivotal partnerships with enlightened minds for B&W Real Estate Funds, with Al Masar Investments, to strengthen B&W's Ready Asset model, with Octave Holdings and Investments, and China Railway No. 4 Engineering Group for strategic growth, with Lockthreat GRC for achieving ISO and RERA compliance excellence across our projects in Dubai and Ras Al Khaimah, and with Nisus Finance Services Co. Limited, NIFCO Dubai, to refine Dubai's ready-to-occupy real estate segment. In recognition of this journey and its impact, Guru Kashi University has conferred upon Dr. and C.A. Ankur Aggarwal the degree of Doctor of Letters, D.Lit, honoris causa, honoring his distinguished contributions to real estate, finance, and social development. Having set a culture of ownership and excellence, B&W has won the Great Place to Work certification alongside recognitions like the Arabian Property Awards, International Property Awards, and Luxury Lifestyle Awards 2025, among others. At the Construction Week Awards Middle East 2025, B&W was honored with Rising Developer of the Year Award and highly commended recognition in the Branded Residence of the Year category for Taj Wellington Mews. Dr. Ankur Aggarwal's extraordinary vision and leadership have been applauded by the industry through honors like the Divya Chakra Award. India Today's Icons of UAE Award for 3 consecutive years. Recognized among the 50 world's most elite influential individuals in 2024 and as CEO of the Year by Middle East Awards. A 3-time recipient of NKN Media and India Today Group's prestigious Ultimate Realty Awards, the Indywood Billionaires Club's Exemplary Industry Leadership Award, and the Dada Vasu Shroff Global Awards 2024 under the patronage of His Excellency Sheikh Nahyan Mubarak Al Nahyan. Named Visionary of the Year at the 2025 Pillars of Real Estate Awards, a distinction presented through Construction Business News Middle East, and is the first to win the RBPG's Pravasi Salmon Award in Real Estate, among many others honors. He has delivered keynote addresses at ICAI chapters in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, Doha, Oman, honoring the fraternity that laid the foundation of his journey. He has also been the voice of vision on prominent global platforms such as the Rakas Summit, Netcast, and the India Today Conclave, most recently as a keynote speaker at the India Today Conclave in Moscow. His thought leadership has extended far beyond traditional forums, including being featured on the cover of Forbes Bulgaria, an in-depth Forbes online interview with Radhika Sinha, a Business Today exclusive sit-down with Siddharth Zarabi in the context of the World Government Summit, and an insightful Khaleej Times podcast. His influence continues across high-impact digital conversations as well, including the exclusive Rolls-Royce podcast with Ranveer Alabadia, the Hikmat Wabi podcast, and notable interactions with new age voices such as Raj Shamani, Ranvijay Singha, Siddharth Kanan, Kamia Jani, Vivek Bindra, and Prakhar Gupta. In an industry-first move to build transparency, Ankur Aggarwal leads Built Different, a video series offering real-time project updates directly from construction sites. Dr. Ankur Aggarwal's thought leadership has also been chronicled across some of the most discerning global publications. His presence dominated Davos magazine, where he fronted the cover and an expansive inside story titled Setting New Standards in Luxury Real Estate. He was celebrated in Masters of Real Estate, More magazine, a prestigious book on real estate, and profiled with financial gravitas in the finance world. His strategic acumen earned him a feature in the special edition of Entrepreneur Middle East 100 list, while his industry influence secured a place on Construction Week's Power 150 list, a testament to the scale and significance of his impact. He has also been featured in Asia One, alongside Isha Ambani from India's affluent Ambani family, Gulf Business, Gulf News, and CA Class Apart magazine, further cementing his cultural and industry presence across influential editorial platforms. But his real success is measured in people uplifted and a vision that moves with spiritual clarity. From empowering women to nurturing sports talent and community pride, his work transcends real estate and reimagines destiny. Dr. Ankur Aggarwal, the force behind B&W developments, and a legacy built to echo through generations.
Hello, everyone. First of all, my apologies for this long video, actually. So, it was not meant to be like this, but it's okay. So, first of all, I just want to express my feeling, how I'm feeling now. I'm really feeling on the top of this world, because there are two things which is making me a lot of which is making me happy today. Is first of all, I'm with my CA friends here, so this is the most proudest moment for me. And the second thing is that I'm in London. So when I was kid, of course, we were having a dream that one day we will go to London. So my mom always said me that, like in Hindi, like, तेरे को कौन सा लंदन जाना है? So it was never, in my even in my dreams that one day I will be in London and representing the chartered accountants in the first annual conference of chartered accountants in ICAI. So it's a proud moment for me. I'm super happy. I will not bore you guys. I will keep it sharp, short, and it will be totally engaging. First of all, Ajay bhai, congratulations. You made it. I don't know after how many years we are doing this thing. This is the first annual conference, so kudos to this guy. He really made it happen. And we were in talks about this annual conference since 3 or 4 months, and he was kept on discussing his ideas all the time, that I want to do this thing, I want to do that thing. People can follow whatever you are doing. Like you will have more annual conferences in the sessions and in the future. But first will always be the special. So it will be remembered, and your efforts will be remembered. So you have our love, you have our support, and you did a great job. And all the members of ICAI, different chapters who are here, who made it just because of this event. They came from their hectic schedule. They, Purushottam ji, Mera bhai Amit, and everybody, Anjani bhai, and everybody is here. So they made it just because we want to show our enthusiasm, and we want to celebrate the togetherness of being a chartered accountant. So you all are, a part of this family. We are a family, and this is the most proudest moment one could have ever achieved in his life. So this is just my feeling. I wanted to share that. So my story is something which is not even I dreamed of, not something which I was having any idea in my mind that I will be doing this thing and I will be a real estate developer. I will be building apartments, houses, villas, and townhouses in the Middle East. So it's all coming from nowhere actually. And likewise, you guys, I'm also a CA, as I mentioned, that in 2011 I qualified as chartered accountant, and for 9-10 years I was doing practice in India, normal practice. Sorry? Okay, we are safe, no problem. So so I was doing practice back in India, 9-10 years I was there, and one day one of my friends told me that, Ankur, let's go to Dubai. I said, why? We will be going to Dubai. He said, we'll have fun, no problem, let's go to Dubai. So I came to Dubai, I stayed in his apartment for 4 days, and I explored that what's Dubai is all about, because that was the easiest thing which I could have achieved. Like, I was not having even in my dreams to go somewhere out, like in European countries or American countries or like wherever. So he just mentioned Dubai, and I said, okay, let's go to Dubai. It was just like that. So you got your visa easily, and you just took a flight, and then, okay, fine. Like for 10,000 rupees, like you will come to Dubai. So I just came to Dubai just like that, and then I explored there, and I thought that why I can't have my CA firm there. So it was again a dream for me that I was looking for expansion. I thought that no, I will be having my office there, and I struggled in 2019. I kept on coming there. I thought that I will be having my small office there. So in 2019, I got a shared space of 135 square feet, like 13 meter office I got in one of the prime location in Dubai, and I thought that now I will be expanding my CA practice there. So my company name was Ankur Aggarwal and Company, AAC. So I made AAC Global FZE. So I thought that now I'm okay. Now I have achieved this, like whatever I could have achieved in my life, like that was the ultimate thing. So I opened that office, and 9 to 10 months, I struggled to get a single client. Not even a single client. I kept on coming, so whatever I was earning back in Delhi, I was keep on spending in Dubai. So I was earning in rupees and spending in dirhams. So that thing I did for, let's say, 9 or 10 months. Then COVID came, and I got stuck there. And there was a guy who was living in my building. At that time, I was living in a shared apartment with 4 of my friends, and one of my friends told me, Ankur, why don't you try real estate? I said, you're crazy, man. I'm living in a rented house in Delhi for 15 years. You want me to make apartments? It's not going to happen. 3 months, he ate my mind. 3 months. He kept on bothering me all the time, do real estate, do real estate, do real estate, do real estate. And then I ultimately found that he was looking, whatever capital I was having at that time, let's say 100,000, 200,000 dirham. So his aim was to have that capital because he was working in one of the real estate development company and he wanted to open a brokerage house and he was looking for somebody who can give him his money and then he can set up his own firm, set up his own company. So I was that murga at that time. So he told me and I got convinced. I said, okay man, look, no problem. I have this capital and I can invest with you. So we started a brokerage house there. So that was August 2020, right? And in 4 months, I came to know that, man, you're done. So that capital was also gone. So again, I came back to zero. So at that time, I was having two options in my life, either to go back or to stay back. So my wife told me, as far as I know you, you are a fighter and you have a lot of resilient skills and I know you can do it. So what do you want? What your heart says, like, what do you want in your life? Are you want to be the same, what you are doing for 10, 11 years? Or you really want to try something in your life? This is exactly what I want to explain you guys as well. So being a chartered accountant and an entrepreneur, we call it as a charterpreneur. This is the story of becoming a charterpreneur. So do you want to be a chartered accountant? Or you want to do the same thing which you are doing, filing returns, compliances, fighting for your audit fees? Like you will be working for a person for 3-4 years and then he will tell you that, okay, we will see. If we want to give your fees, then we will give, otherwise we don't. And we are the most soft person in the world. Anybody can come and touch us and do whatever they want to do. It's very easy to hurt our sentiments. Am I right? This is exactly what is the story of all chartered accountants. We are very soft people. People will come, they will use us and then they will throw us and we will keep on building the empires for them. So basically what I have seen, like we are the combination of CEO, CMOs, CSOs, CFOs of course, and MD, whatever. You go and find on the top position, you will find chartered accountants, the members from ICAI all across this globe. Why we are not setting up this thing for us? This is a problem. Because we want to work for others. 97% of the people wants to work for others. And what you want to do for yourself? Practice. This is the only two options we have. Either we will be working for somebody else or we will be doing practice. And what does practice means? Litigation and compliance. I'm not talking about as general, but especially in India, this is the case. Right? Purushottam ji, am I right? This is the story, right? We have been taught at the time of articleship that you have to do industry practice. Your goal aim is to join PwC. That's it. This is your ultimate goal. After that, your life is finished. This is the last thing which you can achieve. Nobody told us that no, you need to make an empire of $10 billion or $100 billion. Why? Nobody is telling us. Because my employer does not want me to be successful. This is the problem. Because he is not successful. He wants me to do the same thing which he is doing. So this is the basic gap. Nobody taught me this thing, but I found it through my experience. So back to 2021, I'm sorry, if I'm boring you, you can raise your hand. I will stop it anytime. Because I have a long slide also. Yeah? Okay. So, back to 2021, December 2020, my wife told me that no, you will be doing the same thing which you were doing with this guy. So he has taken you to a position where you have lost all your capitals, but I want you to do the same thing and to make money more than him. I said, okay, so this is my ultimate goal. I want to make money more than him. So his capital was zero and my contribution was 200,000 dirhams, which he wasted, lost. And my ultimate goal is to overcome like what he has earned in his life. So I'm done. Because that thing I can do in my country as well. Right? So she said, no, we will be staying here and you will be doing the same thing. So I said, okay, I will be doing the same brokerage practice And in 2021, April, I opened up this company, Bricks and Woods Brokerage LLC. Bricks and Woods. This is how it became B&W, Bricks and Woods. So she gave me that name and she said that, okay, Bricks and Woods. I said, what Bricks and Woods? She said, okay, one day you will become B&W and people will resemble you from the BMW. So, no, actually, that was the case. She gave me 20 names and she said, okay, take this name. I said, okay, Bricks and Woods. So we opened up the company Bricks and Woods Brokerage LLC. One of my uncle gave me 2 crore rupees. It's like, how many? 200,000 pounds. He gave me 2 crore rupees. He said that, Ankur, I want to support you. That was the kick of my life. I said, Ankur, what do you want? He said, whatever you will be earning, give me 50%. I said, tell me fixed rate of interest. He said, no. He said, no, give me 50%, whatever. I said, Ankur, I might, your money can be zero. So what do you want? So he said that even if it will be zero, I am with you. So at that time, he gave me some money. I got 1,000 square feet of office in Business Bay. And I started Bricks and Woods Brokerage LLC practice, and I thought that now my life is secure, my life is safe. And at that particular time, I closed my Ankur Aggarwal and company in India also. So I was not more doing this CA practice. So imagine a guy who is like, nowhere, right? In the middle of nowhere. So it took me 4 months to hire one employee at that time. I have given 15, 20 interviews to the people to convince them I'm in a position to pay your salaries. They were interviewing me at that time. What do you know about real estate? I said, no, this is my job to ask you. Because particularly in Dubai, we have 50% population is technically brokers. No, this is right. 50% people are technically brokers. Everybody is selling real estate there. Everybody. They knows everything about real estate. Even if they worked for, let's say, 1 week. They are the super heroes of the real estate market. Right? This is what market is all about. Because it's so fast. People from 200 countries, from different parts of this world, coming to Dubai, UAE especially, and buying properties like crazy. They just want to invest there because of the obvious reason, which I will explain you afterwards. Right? Even if it is in the toughest time, we have shown that this country is not stopping. Nobody going to stop this country. The missiles were falling, the drones were there, and we were in actually trauma at that time. I was there. This is the first time I traveled out of the country after this war happened. I was there for these 50 days, and we saw that it is never stopping. We were working every day there, every day and night. Even on Sundays and the Saturdays. 16 hours a day we were working. This country never sleeps. UAE never sleeps. Like, people just want to do business. People have their capital there, they just want to invest. Right? So anyways, we'll come to that point, but where we were, I'm so sorry. Uncle. So she's from B&W. That's her job to keep me engaging. Thank you, Smita. So, uncle gave me 2 crore rupees and we started this Bricks and Woods Brokerage LLC practice. We hired employees and in 4 months, and then we became the biggest broker of Dubai in one of the development house in just 8 months. We did business of 280 million dirhams just in 1 month. This is what we have achieved. And you know why we did that? Just because our strength, which is on our back, is the people to whom I call family. And you are the people, you are those chartered accountants which helped me day and night to build this empire. Every single thing which we achieved in B&W, I owe it to ICAI only. Trust me. I was telling to Purushottam ji just now when you make money, you spend your money with your family. And this is my family. So all these chartered accountant friends helped me out. I was having a very huge network back in India and other parts of the world, in fact in Dubai as well. So they helped me and we did a lot of business there, and suddenly we became the biggest broker. Then in 2022, one of the news article came in Arabian Business that a casino is coming into Middle East. So from there till now, it's again another story. Somebody told me that a casino is coming into Middle East, and the people who made money out of our brokerage practice through underwriting model, not through traditional brokerage practice. We ask them to invest the money in off-plan inventories on a particular price, and then we sold them in the market. By just investing 10% of the full money, they made 20% on the whole inventory value. Means their return on investment was 200% just in 6 months. So annualized ROI 400%, which they made. So just by investing 28 million dirham, they made more than 100 million dirham. So I asked them, can you buy a plot for me in Ras Al Khaimah in 2022? So at that time, government offered us a plot on 5-year payment plan. And a story of casino was there. The people were relying on the story that the casino is coming into the Middle East. So we bought the plot on 367 dirham per square feet. I'll talk in dirhams. I'm sorry, I'm not used to dollars and the GBP, but 367 dirham per square feet on a 5-year payment plan. Would you believe that? What is the price per square feet of that plot today? 2,000 dirham per square feet, immediately payable. So the plot which we purchased on 367 dirham per square feet, like $100 per square feet, on a 5-year payment plan has become 2,000 dirham per square feet today, just because of one story. Because people came in there and they just want to invest on that particular location. So that was again another changing point of B&W. So I'll make it fast now. So I convinced 2 people to buy a plot for me, and I asked them, I will be your development partner. So whatever money we earned in B&W, we invested that money in the HR infrastructure. And we did it just because, again, we are chartered accountants. We know how to structure the things, right? So the whole money which I earned out of brokerage, that was around 20-30 million dirham, something like that. And then I invested the whole money in the brokerage practice and, in the development infrastructure. And I asked those people, you buy the plot and I will be developing the projects for you. And in return, you gave me the sweat equity, right? Sweat equity of 20%. I will be taking 20% as profit if you will make profit out of it. So for 1 year, 1.5 years, I did this for 2 developers. I created the whole development infrastructure by investing whatever I was having at that time, and they created their project in Ras Al Khaimah. And you know what happened after 1.5 years? This is exactly the same thing which happened to me at the time when I invested the money with that brokerage guy. Again, they ran away. And I again became zero. So would you believe that? And I'm talking about 2023 June. I made a lot of money. My sweat equity share was more than 400 million dirham because they eventually made profit out of it, but they ran. I got in litigation and I achieved nothing. But what I was having at that time is the experience of being a developer. And most important thing, a team of 42 chartered accountants working in B&W. From there, and you know who helped me at that time again? Any guesses? Huh? Same uncle, yes. No, this is right. Yes. So again, I went to the uncle and I asked him, Uncle, I'm again finished, but I have the whole infrastructure, so can you buy a plot for me? He said, okay. At that time also, I got the plot on payment plan because of our reputation there. And you know that project is EcoArc. This is the first project of B&W. From there, We kept on buying the plots, we kept on engaging people, we kept on investing in Ras Al Khaimah. We bought 9 plots in Al Marjan Island just itself, where the casino is coming. Then we purchased 12 plots in Rec Central. Then we bought 5 plots in Beach District. We purchased 1 ready building in Dubai Marina, 1 ready building in Al Jaddaf, and 3 off-plan projects just in Dubai. A total GDV of 32 billion dirhams, around 8 billion pounds. This is what BMW has achieved. 650 employees, as of now, 83 different nationalities, out of which more than 60 chartered accountants, and a valuation of $2.6 billion, which we got recently. And you know, not a single share of BMW has been diluted till now. I think we don't need the slide here. Okay? I think it's not changing. This whole thing happened, again, as I mentioned, is just because of one reason, that we came out of our comfort zone and we took the risk. I mentioned before as well that every chartered accountant is a potential billionaire. Every chartered accountant is a potential billionaire. We are creating billionaires, but we are not thinking for ourselves. We can be entrepreneurs. We can be entrepreneurs better than others. Tell me any other community in this world who can be a better entrepreneur than us. Tell me, anyone of you. Nobody can have a better entrepreneurship skill than others. You know why? Because we create entrepreneurs. And this is what we are not doing for ourselves. So if we will get ourselves from the comfort zone, and if we will be working for ourselves, we can create our destiny as well. So, yeah, now it's working? Huh? You can change the slides from there, no problem, it's not working. Yeah. Okay, so this we have already discussed in 2019. Sorry. Okay. In 2019, we have discussed all this, right? So, we'll go next, please. Okay. So this is what I want to tell you, that the choice is yours. You want to be the part of that 97% or 3%. Technically, the 2% people in this world have hired the 98% people. This is the exact data which I am telling you. 98% people of this world has been hired by 2% people. And this is where we have to change this dynamics, that being a chartered accountant, we want to be part of that 2% or 3%, not the 98%. Next, please, next. Of course, being a CA, you have the financial discipline, risk assessment, cash flow understanding, analytical thinking, compliance mindset, due diligence instinct, capital allocation, unit economic lenses, credibility with stakeholder. This is most important thing. We have seen in our articleship days, like our clients were trusting our CA's employers more than their wives even, right? Is it right? This is what we have earned, the credibility. If you are giving money to a chartered accountant, trust me, you will feel safe. You can give to me whatever you have, no problem. And long-term value creation. Hanjis. Okay, this we have discussed, right? This is a geographical location of UAE, where we have Abu Dhabi, Sharjah, and Ras Al Khaimah. This is where we have found all the success, actually. We started with Ras Al Khaimah only. And just because of one reason, that plot has been offered to us on a payment plan. Because we are not having money to invest in the full plot. So people call it Ras Al Khaimah, I call it Real Estate Kingdom. It's RAK, right? So the definition, you can create your own definition, because this is what we have achieved there. Next, please. As I mentioned before as well, for you, ROI can be return on investment. But for me, the ROI should be return on individuals. What you are earning for you is not important. What you are earning for others is more important. This is what we have learned in our B&W, and this is what we have inherited in our culture as well. We work for our people. I can bet you, you go to the B&W website, you contact any single employee in B&W, and just ask him what is the work culture in B&W. They will tell you how do we work. How people are working for 16 hours by their choice, not by force. Why they are coming on Sundays by their choice, not by force. Because they believe in the legacy. They believe in the history in the making. They just want to be part of that. They just don't want to die like an employee, simple as it is. You understand my point? They just want to contribute. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. Next, please. This we have discussed. Okay, we can go. Yeah. Next. Next, please. So, when this crisis happened, you all know what exactly happened in the Gulf. Everybody has their own part of stories and what media has shown to us, but we don't know the truth. You know, I came from there and I know I can tell you what exactly happened there. Not a single day the working has been stopped. We never felt that we are not safe there. The government has shown the ultimate resilience there. The leadership is literally phenomenal, and they were taking care of all the residents and the Emirati citizens like their kids. You will go to Dubai and you will see that the boards there, the billboards there, which will mention that every resident in UAE is an Emirati. They treat us like this. So we feel safe, we want to work there, and we want to build our legacy there. It's just because of the amazing leadership. Next, please. These are the database which takes a lot of time. Please go ahead. These are some pictures of our construction sites which we are working there. Next, please. Okay, just stop it here, please. So this is the actual picture of the casino which is coming in there. And they are building the biggest casino in the world. Of course, in London, you are used to of these casino things, right? In every street, you will find casinos there. But this is not common in Middle East. So imagine a place where you haven't seen such kind of activities, and the casino is coming in there, then that to an American brand, and that to the biggest in the world. So it is attracting a lot of tourists there. There are different reports, British reports even, which says that they will be attracting 5 to 8 million visitors by the time the casino will be opened. The population of Ras Al Khaimah itself is 600,000, and you can imagine if 8 million visitors will be coming in there, we shall be needing 65,000 room keys there. The capacity of Al Marjan itself is 22,000, and out of which only 8,000 can be delivered by the time casino will be opened. Can you imagine? There's a huge gap, 90% gap, which exists when you compare the demand and the supply of the units there. This is the reason why people are investing money there, and they are making a lot of money. Yeah, please, next, please. So, as I discussed, you need to start from somewhere. You need to step outside. You need to think out of the box. Okay, I'll make it simple here as well. Somebody told me that, Ankur, I don't want to lose what I have. I'm in a very comfortable zone, and I don't want to lose whatever I have. I explained to him, look, what you have achieved, being a chartered accountant, nobody can take this from you. This is what you have achieved. Nobody is taking this from you. You can create your destiny from any place, from any given point of time. You just need to think for yourself. You need to do what you want to do in your life. You just don't need to think again and again and again and not doing what you wanted to do. You need to execute. Me, myself, I lost all my practice in single day, and that point where I was not even having anything which I'm doing as of now. I was not having any real estate practice. I was not having any real estate income, and I lost all my CA practice which I earned throughout my life. but that eventually paid me off. And this is the story of all successful entrepreneurs. You go and check, this is the story of all successful entrepreneurs. At one given point of time, they became zero. Next, please. Next, please, next, please, next, please. Okay, it will take a lot of time. These are few projects which BMW is having, as we discussed before as well. Next, please. These are the few partners which BMW is having as of now, and few awards which we earned. Okay, please go back. I just want to tell you one more story. You remember I told you that I invested all my capital in building the two developers development structure. There was an event in Russell Khema itself when we were there, and we have just launched EcoArc at that time. There was an event when they were recognizing the developers, right? At that time, they call on stage those two developers, and they did not even mention our name in the slide even. That was Diwali day. And I was there with my 40 people. I have been invited as BMW, but nobody even mentioned that BMW exists in Russell Khema. I came back home, I dropped a message in the family group. I said that I took it personally and I took it on me. And you will not believe me, guys, but in 8 months, the same guy, Mr. Abdallah Al Abduli, declared that BMW is the largest single private developer of Russell Khema. This is how we think. Amit Bhai is here. Amit Bhai, you have seen all the cycles now, right? I'm with the chapter for now 4 years there. Krishnan Bhai is here. I always discuss the same thing there. And every time we came up with this, same thing, right? Please, next please. Next. So this slide I can share with you. It will take a lot of time for me to explain you how you can invest in UAE's real estate market. But I can tell you only one thing, just to end up this session, is UAE is not like what you see at this given point of time. We are not stopping. Nobody can stop us. This market will take its new heights from here. And one thing I can assure you that in next 2 or 3 years, the UAE's real estate market prices will be as good as the London prices. Now you can get an apartment in Burj Khalifa for 3,000 dirham per square feet, like a Burj Khalifa view, 3,000 dirham per square feet. But in London, you need to pay 3,000 pounds per square feet to get a good Zone A house. Am I right? So the gap is 4 times. But we do have that infrastructure. And that eventually will happen when the prices will match, right? So this is an opportunity. We can discuss this later, and we can go to the last slide. This I can share with you, but I will be needing a lot of time. Ajay Bhai told me that you have 7 hours. I don't know. Yeah? Where is he? He's also busy. So thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you for listening to me. I can speak for more, but time does not allow that. But I'm so happy. Mic bhi band kar diya inhone. I just want to express again that you guys are my heroes, right? Whatever, wherever I will achieve in our life, and with the group of chartered accountants working in BMW, we are a part of the group. We are a part of the family. This is the first annual conference where BMW has supported. But I can assure you that as far as I live, as far as I can, I will not tell you 5 year, 10 year, 20 year. I will not let anyone to be the title sponsor in ICAI UK chapter.
Ankur Bhai.
Present the memento.
Sorry, Ankur Bhai, I have a couple of questions for you if you don't mind. Thank you. It was amazing, incredible story of Ankur Bhai. I'm going to call him Ankur Bhai now because if you noticed, he started his speech with a very nice message for all of us. ICI is our family. We are together. So that's why I'm calling you Ankur Bhai. From 10 years in practice in Delhi to one of the largest private developer in Ras Al Khaimah. That's incredible. Absolutely incredible. Absolutely. And we learned quite a lot of new things like charterpreneur, ROI, return on individuals, not return on investment. That's, yeah.
One thing I would like to take away was from the slides, playing safe is the biggest risk.
I love cricket. So you need to decide when do you want to play T20, ODI or test match. Right?
Yeah.
So we made test match T20, simple as it is. We just want to maintain our run rate and we need to score more and more runs, but at the same time, we need to save our wicket as well.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But while I was listening to you, I just thought that there are a couple of things which, a lot of practitioners here. So you mentioned about your 10 years of practice and then moving on and stuff like that. So one thing I want to ask in front of the audience, I'm in practice for last 10 years in London.
You want to be a real estate person?
My question is, I wanted your uncle's contact detail. Can I get it? Thank you very much. One big round of applause for
Thank
Ankur.
you, Ji. Thank you.
May I request committee members to please present the memento and for the group photo, please. Can you be on the stage?
This I will, take home and show it to my mom that I was serious about London.
We would also like to facilitate him as the sponsor.
I want to say something about Ankur Bhai. Actually, when he is saying that, the all chartered accountants are the family, he is really treating all the chartered accountants as a family. And at ICAI Dubai chapter, we call him as a man with the golden heart. And one thing, since I belong to Dubai, so I can say that he was keeping extremely busy. But yes, the ICAI London chapter having the first conference, and see his commitment. He came just today morning and is flying back, I think tonight or tomorrow morning. So that's his commitment for the CA family. So a big round of applause for CA Ankur Aggarwal.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is Dr. Sahiti Chaturvedi, a chartered accountant again. I come from Indian Business and Professional Council, which is under the auspices of Dubai government and Mission of India. And I, as we come from all together from Dubai, the Chartered Accountants chapter, will like to felicitate the committee as chaired by Mr. Ajay. So may I request, please bring the memento, what we have brought from Dubai.
Shad has written a book and he wanted to get it released by Ankur Bhaiya. Aye.